Hey guys, welcome back to the pod. Good morning. Today is August 27th, August 28th of 2023. I hope everybody's doing all right. I think I'm doing okay. I ate a lot of snacks on Sunday, which was yesterday, and I am feeling it today. That was not a good idea. Oh, maybe I didn't eat that many snacks, but I ate some. And I think, you know, it was my own fault. I ended up having the munchies yesterday because, you know, I was eating those edibles. So I was hungry for uh I ate, let me see, what did I eat? I ate breakfast. What did I eat for breakfast? I think I had some boiled eggs and some of that veggie bacon, the Morningstar bacon. I don't really want to call it veggie bacon. It's like fake bacon. Um, I don't know if it's, I don't know if calling it vegetarian. It's just not meat. Like I've looked into it. The ingredients don't really seem to have like actual vegetable base in them, so I don't really know all what's in it. I think it has different types of animal proteins and stuff, but it's not. I wouldn't necessarily call it vegetarian or vegan. Well, it is, but it's not made of vegetables necessarily. Like there are like garden patties and things like that that are actual like they have like green beans and carrots and stuff like that in it. Like I don't think these Morningstar products have like actual like vegetables. And if they do, it's not like that much. There's still a lot of artificial aspects to them, unfortunately. So, you know, I ate it anyways, though. And then I can't remember what else I had. I remember the eggs, I remember the bacon, coffee before that. I had all these plans. I was going to get up and go work out and all this kind of stuff. And yesterday actually ended up being my weekend day instead of Saturday because Saturday was kind of a mess with all that was going on. So I ended up making, you know, Saturday kind of more of a busy day. I tried to mostly kind of stay in when I could, but it was like the start of my day. I was out early Saturday, and then the end of my day trying to get to the gym and stuff, and getting gas. Like it's not like it was that bad of a process, but just the fact of like getting ready, getting prepared, getting dressed, getting a bag for the gym, and like getting out the door, like that takes time and effort. And I'm like, and the gym was closed, and so you know, well, it closed at 8, so I had about 15 minutes worth of workout time there. But came home and got a really good workout for like an hour after that. So, yeah, yesterday was you know, kind of a challenge because part of me is like, it's Sunday, it's my busy day. And then the other part of me is like, take a break. You didn't really take a break. So I just, the purpose of the edibles was to force me to stay home and be like, no, you're not going to go driving all over town and draining yourself because you have stuff that you need to just stay home. And it kind of just forces me to. Like, I know it's probably not the best method, honestly. But I know I'm not going to be like driving under the influence like that. And it makes me not really want to be like getting up, driving all over, and like being all hyperactive and stuff. So it kind of just mellowed me out yesterday. Now, I was having some issues with my shoulder blade again. Like, I've been having them. It started, and yesterday was pretty bad. The day before that was pretty bad. The day before that, I think I noticed it. But I guess the thing I have in common is that it was all, I was working out those days and I was doing curls. So there might be something wrong with my posture because I might have done something on Friday with the curls that made it a little tender. And then Saturday, when I was lifting, it was like 20-pound weights, and I only did a few reps, like maybe 5, 6 reps. I didn't even do 10 reps, and didn't really get much in because, I was trying to leave because they were going to close within a few minutes. And so, I actually noticed that all the tightness from Friday, it felt better after I took a hot shower. Like our shower doesn't get cold, it gets like lukewarm, and then from there it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So it gets really hot, and I don't do it till it's like scalding my skin, but I'll pretty much do it as hot as I can tolerate it within comfort, till I can still like fully my body standing under the water without feeling like it's way too hot, but it's still that hot. Like, but it's I put it at as hot as I can take it without it being too much, long enough that I could like stand under it for a while, and then like I keep the water kind of on the area, and it really does help. So I did that um Friday night or Friday after the gym. I don't think it was night. It was like Friday afternoon after the gym. That helped. I did it again. I think I did it again. Well, it started hurting the most Saturday afternoon. Once I took that nap, that's when I noticed. I was like, ooh, I'm really sore. And then once I went, I think I used the back massager like sometime Saturday afternoon. That helped a lot to loosen it up. And then I went and exercised at home. I'm pretty sure I jumped in the shower and it felt fine. And then again, Sunday it was really stiff most of the day Sunday. So I tried to do what I could to kind of like, like stretch and everything. That wasn't really helping. And eventually by night, I was like, because I started like lounging around by night, and I was like, I'm so sore. Like, um, so I went back and used the back massager, and that helped last night. Like, and now again, it's pretty stiff again right now. So I'm like, I don't really know. This is the same shoulder injury I've been getting for the past like 2 years now. Uh, and it's like kind of coupled with that little bit of like spine, like some kind of spine pain, a little bit of it. Um, I don't know if I'm covered for a chiropractor at the moment. I was before, but then I was working and I didn't have time to like skip work to go in. But I think something's up. Like I can tell because it's the same injury. It keeps coming back. Um, and I mean, it goes away, but then it comes back again. So I don't really know what it is. Um, but I remember the same thing happened when I was snowboarding. Even I pulled the muscle. Um, it happened when my friend was in town one April, not this year, but I want to say the year before, when we were supposed to go to the rock gym, and I did a little bit, but I was like, my shoulder's killing me, and it had been for a really long time at that point. Um, and now it's kind of back. It hasn't been happening for a while, but now it's back. So maybe it is something with my lifting. Maybe I need to take it easy with that. I don't really know if that's what it is, but I don't know. Like that's the only thing I can connect it to right now. And I don't think I really properly stretched. Um Sometimes I don't really properly stretch. Um and I feel like that's something that I didn't do properly was to stretch recently. Mm. Like um Saturday night I warmed up, but I didn't really stretch. I used one of those cycles to warm up. I would have done more too if they hadn't announced that the gym was going to be closing in 15 minutes when I had started. So um, I just didn't get to do too much. Um, but yeah, now I know that gym closes at 8 p.m. And yeah, yesterday I mostly kind of caught up on a lot of content I wanted to view. I you know, had a lot of stuff, that I wanted to check out. So I did. Um Today I've got this interview at like 3 o'clock. I'm probably just gonna see how I feel about it because uh I'm not too sure. Um Part of me wants to just stay in and do job applications till like lunch. Uh, be up on the pods. I've got like I need to post a lot of stuff, you guys. I already know it, so I'm just gonna get into it and do it. Maybe even before breakfast. I might keep this recording short and spend like 30 minutes uploading because I'm like, at this point, it's ridiculous. Like I've gone like almost like a week without uploading. Um, I don't think anybody really cares to like listen to these daily episodes, but I mean they're here, so it's like, and now they're gonna be in bold, so it's not even like it's not even like you can tell kind of what happened little by little. Mm. But I don't know. Some weeks I'm just a little off. Last week I was thrown a little off. Um, but I have noticed, even with the small changes, I've been feeling a little bit better. I've been cooking a little bit more, if you want to call it that. It's kind of like an instant style cooking, like just add some veggies to some instant thing, or some heat up thing. So I got this Gardein brand can of chili beans with it has that non meat, substitute protein in there, and it was chili beans. So I heated that up for a can of that, and I put some onions, some bell peppers, um, some garden tomatoes in there, um, and you know, heated it all up and put some, had uh, some green tomatillo salsa that I put over top of it, and um, a little bit of fresh chopped tomatoes on top of it, and then just, had some chips on the side. I also had a hot dog. I got these beef hot dogs from Sprouts. They're natural beef, um, organic. I liked it. I got to be careful with things like hot dogs and sausages and things like that. Like my stomach, steak, beef, my stomach does not seem to want to digest it that well. So there's that. And then yeah, but that's what I had for uh lunch. It's kind of a big lunch cuz I was kind of hungry. And then cuz I had the munchies by then. And then for dinner I had pizza. So part of a piece of chicken, and I think I just had like a thigh of chicken, and then half of a cauliflower crust pizza. But I added some turkey kielbasa sausage, onion bell peppers, tomatoes. I think it was too heavy and it weighs the crust, and that pizza I still can't get it right. Like the amount of time it says like 12 to 15 minutes, but when I do that, it's not properly cooked yet. And so yesterday, even like the oven was preheated too, and I left it for maybe 20 minutes, then put it back in until it was maybe like a total of about 25 minutes. The the center of the crust it stays a little moist. Possibly because of all the toppings I put on it, but I wasn't not gonna put toppings on it. Like like it needed more. Like the stuff that it comes frozen with is just like a little bit of bell peppers. Oh, and I added like a little bit of mushrooms. I have this little saute mix that's mushrooms, chopped up asparagus, onions. I don't know if it has bell peppers. I don't think it has bell peppers. I thought it had bell peppers, but it doesn't. But I think we're gonna hopefully have that saute with the pieces of salmon today. Um, I don't want that salmon to go too much longer without getting cooked. And then um, that's gonna be most of my healthy groceries. We still have another one of those pizzas we could eat, and then I think that's pretty much all of the groceries that I purchased the other day. Just a bunch of eggs still. I still got a couple perfect bars and avocado. Um, some of that leftover Hawaiian rice. I might toss the rice. Eh, it's kind of old by now. Like I try not to eat rice after a couple days. Like I heard something weird about the bacteria. Mm. I hate wasting food, but if I was gonna eat that, I probably should have eaten it yesterday. Um, I was just trying to do better on the carbs, and I feel like I did okay. Like I had a piece of toast with breakfast. I had a hot dog bun with my hot dog, and I had with the pizza, I didn't have any carbs initially, but then later on I went and had some chips and salsa. It was like blue corn chips and salsa. Um and I had some Ritz and I had some Nutter Butters. So those Ritz and Nutter Butters, those little mini packets, those are what my mom buys. So those are the types of things. If I didn't have them in the house, I wouldn't have been eating them, and I did because they're like right there. So yeah, but I slept early. Like even though I had coffee last night, I had coffee at like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock at night, and I was still tired. So these edibles are really strong. Like they bypass the caffeine from the coffee for me. But I'm trying to get going this morning. Mm, having my coffee with a little butter and a little uh, almond milk. To me, that's sweet enough. It's sweeter. It's sweet and creamy enough that I don't really put more in it. And like sometimes I'll add like a portion of one of those little cups, those little pre-made little cups of creamer. We have like a whole bucket of those, and so like a whole container of those. So I mean, it's stuff like that where it's like it's just sugar, and even if they say no sugar, they're like, oh, it's got no sugar. It's like, yeah, but it's got some other substitute, and it's probably not stevia. It's something else. So I'm kind of like trying to make sure I'm like paying attention to what has sugar in it. Like sweet cream butter has sweet cream, and um, almond milk has some sugar in it. So I feel like that's enough. I don't need to add creamer. Even though I don't add the whole creamer, I'll still add like a little bit, and that's still a little bit of sugar. And then, I start thinking about carbs, what breaks down into sugar. So it's like, I'm really trying not to overdo it. Yesterday I kind of overdid it, but um, I thought it was gonna work out pretty heavy yesterday, though. That's why I kind of ate a lot. But yeah, that workout didn't happen. um, but yeah. Mm, Definitely a good and nice day yesterday. Overall an okay weekend. And today I've got applications to deal with. I've got this interview to deal with. Um, so I'm gonna see kind of what I get up to. It's gonna be hot today. I hate it when it's hot. It's gonna be hot. That means I'm probably gonna eventually run out of steam. So I'm trying to hit the ground running. It's crazy because some mornings we do have that marine layer. This past couple mornings, it's like when I've woken up, it's been completely bright outside. Like I woke up a couple times in the night and had to go to the bathroom pretty pretty bad compared to usual. Like I don't know, maybe I did drink too much water because I was drinking quite a bit of water yesterday, which is good because we need water. So I don't know how much water I'm drinking a day. I'm trying to keep track, but I think I've usually got at minimum probably 4 of those bottles of water in my room. Right now I'm working on one. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six others. Um, the one I'm working on now was the one that um, is it the one I had last night, or did I finish that one and open a new one this morning? I don't remember. I think it's the one I had last night. Um, anyways, my plan today, first thing, podcast uploads. I need to freaking upload all this content. Sorry it's all gonna be late, but that's how it's gonna be. Um, and I'm definitely gonna work on some of my other online projects and job applications and things today. So it's kind of what I feel like getting up to. Um, and otherwise, yeah. Um, I gotta work on these posts, so I'm gonna try and get that done before breakfast, so at least I have some kind of timeline. And yeah, I guess with that, thanks for listening.